I'm Charles Adler with 3 Minutes That Matter. Kelowna, BC, now under a state of emergency. The wildfire burning through the area rapidly, being helped by conditions that are bone dry. Climate change, bone dry. People being evacuated, and how many is still an open question for so many. The wildfire was across Lake Okanagan, but today the fire jumped the big lake. Many more of the 45,000 residents of the Northwest Territories have been evacuated. Wildfire, every single day for almost 3 weeks. You cannot see anything. All you see is smoke, says one of the evacuees now in Calgary, Beatrice Bernhardt, her name. Speaking to the Globe and Mail, standing next to her knee-high luggage with a blue coat wrapped around the purse on her shoulder, Beatrice Bernhardt says she broke down in tears while waiting for her flight to board. Defense Minister Bill Blair says he's prepared to order the Canadian Armed Forces to airlift residents out of Yellowknife as wildfires approach the capital of the Northwest Territories. The head of the Maui Emergency Management Agency says he has no regrets about not deploying a single outdoor alert siren as a warning to people on the island of Maui. A day after making the statement, the administrator, Herman Andaya, resigns. In this country, former federal Environment Minister Catherine McKenna, issuing this alert on Twitter, says we absolutely need a mandatory climate science lesson for provincial premiers and the economics of the clean transition to alternate energy. Otherwise, she says, Canadians pay the price. Catherine McKenna says it's absurd, but that's where we're at. Overseas, Ukrainian soldiers are not exactly knocking on the doors of Moscow, but the Ukrainian drones are. Another drone hit Moscow's financial center early today. That's the news out of Russia. Drone strikes escalating on the Russian capital. Many still maintain they cannot see Russia ever losing this war. But when drones attack Moscow without resistance, it creates the appearance that Ukraine's not losing. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister is Mélanie Joly. She says the federal government is brainstorming a game plan for how it would respond if the United States takes a far-right authoritarian shift in the next presidential election, and that's next year. We can read this as meaning Canada is now planning for the possible return of Donald Trump to the White House. I'm Charles Adler with 3 Minutes.